Hello and good morning from غرداية. I'm here in the city in central Algeria, known for being close to the Atlas Mountains, but also in a sort of desert Sahara type environment. So I'm here staying with a friend here in غرداية, and we're going to be exploring the city today. So we are going to be seeing some of the Palmery, which is an area where, like an oasis type area within the city where there are many palm trees, and it's a nice place to live in the summer because it's much cooler. And we're also going to be exploring some of the old city, which is has very unique architecture to this area, and is known for being a place people go in the winter because it gets so cold here that it's better to be in the city in the winter where the buildings keep people a little warmer. You can see my room here where I'm staying. I'm sleeping on this bed here, spent last night here, arrived quite late. It's very common in Algeria to have these sorts of small rooms where you host guests. So every home has almost like a living room like this, where the guests can stay, and there are extra beds, and then many of the guests will have their meals here on a table like this. And so they can be separate from the family and give the family their privacy while still allowing for a nice area for the guests to stay. We are now at the entrance to غرداية. See this town square here where many people are selling traditional clothes and goods like carpets and Berber clothing. And then we've got the old city off here in the distance. So we're going to be going through the windy streets there and seeing some of that city. I am here in this traditional shop with the Amazigh textiles behind me. So you can see these are made at home on, machines that are non-mechanical. So kind of like wooden machines to create this beautiful textile. Some of the more traditional looking teapots, and you can see the full seating area here. So something very unique about the walls here. They have this very coarse type texture. And so they use a date branch to paint the walls so that it creates this texture. And what it does is it creates all these micro shadows. So tiny shadows rather than a flat surface. And that helps make it cooler in the summer when you really need it, because it can get extremely hot here. We're in the winter, so it's not too hot, but the summer is very intense. You can see these buildings were constructed with palm trees. You can see the trunks of the trees to create these little overhangs here, and the structures of the homes, and then clay and other materials like mud were used to do the stucco on the outsides of the homes. This is the view from the top of a home here in غرداية. You can see the Palmery in the distance and many of the homes, and you can see some mosques and the minarets peeking out, like this one right over here. It's very, very beautiful up here. See some images of غرداية in the past. We're now getting a traditional scarf here. So it comes from a long piece of fabric, and then it's going to be cut by this gentleman here after he measures it. I look very Saharan now with my, you see, we're matching actually. So you can see this scarf will keep me warm in the winter weather here. I am now about to try Taco White, which is a traditional drink from this area. So let's see. Oh, very refreshing. This is the one you said with lemon? Yeah, lemon and different herbs. It's very nice. You can see the color here. Some of the beautiful cakes at this cake shop here. We are now about to visit a school where my friend Isa is an English teacher here. So excited to give a small lesson to the kids on English language. United States, so the USA. You know this country, you've heard? Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah, maybe some people that I don't know, maybe they know, they don't know. But I'm from the USA, so I'm coming to visit Algeria. I have been here 7 days. You can now actually see in a distance the old city of غرداية where we were. So we're at another fortress now on another hill, but looking at old غرداية with all those narrow streets where we were at earlier. We are at the entrance to Benisgen, which is another fortress-like city similar to the one we were at earlier today, just in a different part of the city. We are now at the central market here, and it is noticeably quiet. And the reason it is so quiet is because people here often take an afternoon siesta. So between 1 and 4, usually all the shops are closed and people go home to take a short nap before coming back out in the evening. Of course, in winter, that's not exactly necessary, but still that's how the culture works. When it comes to summer, though, I imagine it's extremely hot and very important to have that short nap. hear the call to prayer around 3:30 p.m. or so. This is kind of the wake-up call from the siesta. You go and pray and then go back to work at 4 p.m. Again, much better in the summer when it's hotter, but we're back in the غرداية main old city here, and it's deserted, which is quite different than how it was earlier, and that is due to everyone being home, taking their siesta, but now they'll be back out soon. We're now at the top of the mosque, the top of غرداية city, and we can see this beautiful view out here. We are here now at the top of the mosque. The imam made an exception so we can come up here and see the very beautiful minaret. So the minaret is in this ibadi style, which means it's going to look like a pyramid rather than a square / rectangular shape minaret that you can see. You can see in the distance, this is the Arab style square rectangular shape minaret. But here we have this pyramid ibadi style, very beautiful and quite different from normally the minarets you see in other countries. So we've got the drink here. It's called Light Pool. It's made with banana, almond, honey, and a few other things. It's really good, yeah. It's like a banana almond smoothie. Yeah. Delicious. Nice. We are walking through the Palmery, which is an area in غرداية that has, of course, many palm trees, and it's a nice place to be. And the reason this place is able to exist is because there's an irrigation system that helps support all of the palm trees by storing the water and ensuring that it can get around when there is rain. It is rare here, but at times there is rain, and so they do a good job of storing it. There are many different irrigation channels to help water come through this Palmery area. So we can see water comes through there, flows around here, and, and then we've got these kids running by. But the water will go down here and can go by the individual households so they can get their water. We are now finishing off the day with a beautiful sunset over the Palmery here in غرداية. It has been an absolutely beautiful city to explore. I've really enjoyed my time here. Overall, Algeria is an awesome country. I encourage everyone to come and visit this place. It is so easy to travel around. The people are so friendly. And it's just really a land of secrets, so many unknowns, so little information about Algeria online, and it's just a place you can kind of come and explore for yourself and see. And so it's been a great time here in غرداية. Thank you for watching, and hope to see you again soon.